What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It is me, Trash Salsa, and I had to replace the fuse for the Hawaiian breeze fan, which is this thing right here, and I forgot to put the fuse inside the motor. Now, I normally wouldn't record this because it's boring, so I can understand if this video gets boring, but I'll try to keep it not boring. But sometimes these weird, unorthodox, weird channel videos that I do, like of me doing something random, usually actually is the most entertaining. So I figured maybe it'll be worth it. If not, maybe I'll scrap it. If it's up there, then there you go. But I just, in this silence, I mean, without the phone or anything, it's just I'm sitting here in silence. At least if I have, you know, the camera recording, at least I can talk and it won't seem weird. I'm not going to edit this because I'm not going to edit something that, this is not important. This is just a, kind of like a bonus video. So, I figured I would do it, and yeah, so. And maybe it'll help someone. I mean, I already replaced the fuse, so I don't think that's useful, but. Start with the screws. Now, I found for this fan that starting at the back grill is actually the most useful. Okay. Because the front grill is almost all clips. And all of them have different orientations and stuff, and I just need to figure out how. I just need to see how the orientations go together. And by taking the back grill off, it allows me to get access inside the fan without having another problem here. I'm just going to put the screws on the floor. I don't have a thing for them. I know that's going to make people cringe, but I don't really care. I don't know. Hopefully you can see some of that. Yeah, you can. All right. So, this is for the really good, subscribers that even at the boring content, they'll still watch it because I'm the one talking. So, for the loyal subscribers, this is for you guys, I guess. And then for just, I don't know, any other people, then whatever. Like, if I were to be streaming right now, this would be what I was doing. If that makes sense. Just raw, unedited footage. I'm just talking and, yeah. I fumbled the screwdriver. And I'm laughing at myself fumbling the screwdriver. And I got problems. Alright. There is that. Alright. This just slides to the right and then just pops out like that. And then the cord should just slide out of that. Okay, that removes the back grill for a temporary moment. So, this allows me to get to the front grill clips, which you can't see. If you want to know more about how this fan comes together and apart and whatever, the restoration video explains it all. This is not the video for that. This is just a for funsies video. If you're trying to actually find a tutorial, it's still on my channel, but it's in the restoration video for this fan. So, yeah. I don't know when I'm going to upload this, but today was the day that I redid like four or five fan videos. I did the K33 Robeson /M Toastmaster, the golden one, and the 3723 GBL. I did 5 fan videos today. I had to redo some because they were too long the first time. So now I'm recording another video at night. This might not be uploaded for like a few days, so that's why I'm saying that. So whatever date that those fan videos were uploaded, this is the same date. I'm going to help myself first by taking these 2 screws out. I forgot there actually is 2 screws. I really wish I was just smart enough to do this the first time, but clearly I'm not. The condition of this fan is just gorgeous. It's like a mint condition. So weird how this is the #1 fan on my wish list for how many years, And then since I could never find it, like literally could not even find one for sale in any condition, like nothing. Like it was just like they were wiped from the planet. So I just kind of gave up, and I think I put it at the bottom of my wish list because I'm like, I'm never going to find it. Not even kidding you, it arrived at my door. I'm sitting there riding my bike, and the relative just pulls up in her car. She didn't even know that it was on my wish list. That was the best part. She just found fans at the garage sale. She's like, hey, I found these fans. You want any of them? And she had no idea that she found, like, the #1 fan on the wish list. Like, she was just, there was too many, like, I don't know. It was just so many, like, things had to happen for that to happen, and it happened anyway. You know? Alright, so now the next step that I'm gonna partake here is getting into the top 2 clips. These are the clips that hold on to the front grill, and they are the first ones you need to, you know, get at first. I forgot how to do this. There's a method. Might have to lay the fan down like this. There's a method to get them off. I don't remember how to do it. Just gotta, I think you gotta push down on this clip. Am I doing that right? Oh no, it's this one, I think, first. It's the smaller one. Smaller, then big, and then go from there. Oh, wait, hold on. So you gotta pull the grill down, then do it. Because that will release the tension of the clips. I haven't done this in a while. See, I'm learning. I'm a newborn baby learning new tactics. Speaking of tactics, I need to make a Nerf video, but it's hard to because I'm not in my normal home, which is where I record. Oh man, this is a pain. I forgot how, there was a method. I forgot how to do it. I honestly forgot. It was like, I went in here and I pulled down on something. There it is. It's got to pull and push. Pull and push. That's the method. Pull and push. And then just carefully slide down to remove the rest of it. What a pain. It's a pain if you don't know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, it's not that bad. And I obviously know what I'm doing. But it's just, the last time I took this apart was like a month ago. So I don't know. Cool. Look at this little, look at that Hot Wheels blade hub right there. It's like a Hot Wheels car rim. Alright, so the fuse, it's all the way up in here. So if the motor overheats, that's not going to do anything because it's not inside the motor. So we need to change that. I don't want to do this, but I might have to take the blades off. Oh, so satisfying. Just going to leave the metal thing on there if I can. Is that crooked? It's crooked. How is that crooked? That's why I got a flathead, because I figured I'm going to need it for something. Supposed to sound like that. There we go. The problem is the force of the fan turning on must have started to like damage the D shape, and I had to slam it so that way it would correct itself. Smart. Me smart. Alright, we're gonna unhook this twisty tie that I have no idea where it came from. There is the fuse. It's inside this little thingy. I'm actually gonna take this off because I want to see how far down that is. So there's the fuse I put on there. It's a white one, not a black one. So all minorities have been included for this fan. But let me put this one on. I need to take it off so I can kind of see where it fishes out at. Okay. So now I'm going to turn the fan around. So just like at the factory, I gotta somehow fish this through the motor. Now this actually went through here, I think. This little motor hole for the original wires. I think it just got fished in there. I don't remember. I mean, it doesn't fit anywhere else, so it has to, right? Might even just put it in there normally. I can feel the fuse, it's right there. I can't see anything. I hope this isn't going to be harder than I hope to. Can I take, I wonder, can I pull that out? Can I take the front plate of the motor off without taking the motor off the brace? I hope. Let's find out. Let's zoom in on that. Make it interesting. There. Alright, I wonder if I could take the front plate off without actually having to deal with the stator or anything else. It's connected by a pocket knife. Okay, we have two things here. So that unscrews. Okay. That also unscrews. Okay. That unscrews, so there's 4. Okay. Okay, so the back plate does attach. That's good news for me. Oh man, that's tight though. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. A lot of nooks and crannies here. I put my foot in there for weight so I can push on this. Those are tight. How'd I do that? Ain't no way I made it that tight. I'm not that advanced in technology. Let me get behind, stab it. Oh my god. Now, oh my god, this is gonna be not easy. Get the bottom one. Hopefully you can still see what I'm doing. Because I can't, so that means you probably can't. Can we lay this down, like, just to be honest? Because I can't do this. I can't do crap with this up here like that. Well, if I had the right screwdriver, help. Yeah, see, I can get more torque on that. Okay. This also self-reference as well. If for some reason I had to deal with the fuse again, you know, this might be helpful to watch. I might have to take this one off with my left hand, because my right hand's going to do that job instead. That's why I'm somewhat ambidextrous with a screwdriver. Alright. Let's make sure we don't have a catastrophe here. Let's just pay attention to what we have. That's all out now, so you can see. Not live, I hope, right? No. Bingo. Perfect. Carefully. Look at those windings. I think that's a PSC motor. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. It's just by the winding pattern. So there's the fuse that we have inserted. I need to make sure that gets to where it needs to go. So I'm going to fish it through there carefully. I need to feel right there. Is that it? It goes right there. That's the fuse. So now we're going to push it on top of the winding so we can get max. It's set for like 290 something degrees Fahrenheit, so we should be good. Nope. It's going to be a bit of a tight fit with that on there like that. Alright, hopefully that doesn't blow up. Alright, now I don't know how to do this. This should line up with that. I think it's just opposite. Yes, it is. I was right. Let me get rid of that washer. Make sure you can still see what I can see. Okay, now we're going to carefully perfect. Look at that. Tell me someone else you know does that better than what I just did. I'll clean my tools afterwards. That was really loud. Shattered my eardrums. Alright. I need to put this all together now. Stator is not sitting on those little bumps like it's supposed to. Fuse is pushing it out. I'm just gonna put all the screws in just to make sure everything lines up correctly. Okay. I'm not gonna get that too tight just yet. I want to get everything because I don't want to have a mess of alignment problems. That's how the fan was when I got it, so I want everybody like, well, it's not supposed to fit in there like that. Like, yes, it does because it came like that. It's just gonna be a little tight. That's all. I just hope the fuse doesn't get smushed in there. Because there really wasn't enough room for that to be. It's not hitting the rotor right. At the worst case scenario, I can just pull the fuse out a little bit. It's hitting the rotor. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we can't have that. See why I'm recording this? Because I'm running into errors. That fuse isn't sitting in there, right? We need to do that again. Should have checked that first, but whatever. And if I didn't have this little pocket knife, I don't know what the heck I'd be doing right now. Not this. Catch that stator. My dad reflexes. Alright. That's not going to stay in there. No. just pull that out and make sure that that never got damaged. Still see, right? All right. Supposed to click into that. Okay, let's check this. So I don't want to make sure that I don't want, if these wires touch, we're gonna have a problem. So it's important that these little mini wire covers actually do their job. What are we rated here? 115 degrees Celsius. Yeah, I don't know. Not quite sure I'm gonna do this yet. It's supposed to go in there. I do have photos of the original, but not while it's inside the motor. Which basically also means it's useless. I'm gonna put the fuse all the way at like the tip of this. Okay, let's try this again. I'd like it in there so that way I don't, you know, I don't die in my sleep from a fan. Not that this thing's gonna do anything, but just to be safe. I'll just feed it through the back again. Cause I might just have to feed just the tip of the fuse. Because that might be the only way it's gonna work. Yeah, see? See, now it starts to push the stator out. Back to laying down. See, and I don't have enough real estate here because the stator doesn't want to move at all. The fuse is right there. It should be fine just right there. That's not going to hit anything. Just the stator doesn't want it there at all. Like, it's just being picky. So I pull this wire out. I should have enough room. That's not, I think what's happening is the other wire going through the motor is pinching the one with the fuse, which is why that's not working. But it was before hitting the rotor, which is obviously problem number one. Normally I would just drill a bigger hole, but I'm not doing all that right now. And that's just not, if it works a certain way, you just gotta find the way that it works. Okay, let's make sure this doesn't hit or make contact again. My fingers will be the screws for now. Okay, everything is clicked in. I'm gonna hold the motor together, make sure that, see, it's not sitting in those little notches. Because it's trying to pinch this wire. Now, so that doesn't even turn at all. Can I take this off or no? It's got a C-clip on there, never mind. Damn it. See, this is hard. There's just not enough room. It's like it's not gonna work or something. Yeah, I don't know. I can try another thing that's probably more likely not gonna work. I could try fishing the wire on top of the motor wire, but nah. I don't think that's gonna work. Let's just still make sure our fuse is not crossing wires here. So, I mean, we're really squishing the heck out of that thing. Because here's the thing, we got this motor wire looking thing. I wonder if I have to fish this further in. No, I can't, because then this needs to click in. See, if this does not click in just like that, if it doesn't do that, it's not going to work at all. That's the thing here. I have to try to feed this through right underneath. Because remember, the motor is now together already. So now that this is already together, let's put our fuse through. See, now that's there. Our fuse should be right there. That should not hit the rotor because it's behind the bushing. So we should be fine right there. Is this still together? Yes. So that might be it. You have to just have it together as if it's not there and then put it in there. Just gonna flatten that out a little bit. Fuse, I think that's pretty close enough to the winding. I mean, it's like right there, you know, maybe a centimeter away. And again, it's right behind, right up against the motor plate. So that should definitely not hinder anything. Can this stupid washer not be? Get the heck out of here. Okay, let's put this through. Something's not right here. Can I see the rotor in there? It's like I can't see where it is. I cannot hit that because that would be impossible. Where's my oil? While I'm sitting here doing nothing, at least do that. It's over here. Still dirty. You have to clean it. Let's just put some of that around in there. We could have lost some oil doing this. What the heck was that? What in tarnation? There's a little ring. Just gonna put that right back on the rotor there. Rear shaft. Do some down by gravity here. Nope. Click. Okay, we're gonna put some in that, and then I never really oiled this by these things before. Okay. Okay, so that feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Now we're gonna put that back. That thing is not in the way anymore, so that I don't want anyone to be like, maybe that's still the problem. No, that's not the problem. Man, these screws catch on things. I like this design though. It's kind of simple. The way that the stator kind of just clicks into the rear plate. It's kind of fancy. Oh, got one. All right. obviously we're not together yet, so this might be a little weird. Let me just wipe my fingers a little bit and clean some of this hardware. Not hardware, but my tools, the minimum. See, I got that alcohol wipe, so it's kind of nice. Gets rid of stuff, greasy, and whatever, other material. Alright, see, it's 30 minutes long, and I just think I might have fixed the problem. But that's the point. It's just an interesting little video. It took longer than I thought. I didn't think that was going to take that long. Hopefully that this is the end of it. Why do they have to use these nuts? Like, dude, could have just used something else, and no, they didn't. Still locked up a little bit. What the heck is going on, man? I'm hoping it's just when I go to tighten this and hit the shaft with the screwdriver, it might be okay. Come on, I just had that. This is the one I have to do a different way, right? Can I use my finger, I wonder? Oh yeah, starting to free up now. Okay. See, other motors aren't like that. Other motors are loose right off the bat. Nah, there we go. Now it's... Okay. Just be safe, gonna hit. Because this one's got a thing on it. That aligns the bearings. Okay. Wow. Way longer than I wanted to here. Let's get rid of this other nonsense. Okay. Zoom out, sir. Okay. Get that thing on the blades correctly. Okay. Get that spin down, make sure it's okay. I think the spin down's pretty okay. The fuse is inside the motor now, so that's a plus. We'll double check the back. It's gonna be a little tight with the back grill, but we'll make it work. The hardest part was getting inside the motor, which we've done. So next part is make sure all these wires up in here stay there. So we'll put the twisty tie back to where we had it. That was hilarious how for some reason I thought it would be a good idea to put the fuse back in the brace. I'm like, you know, the brace actually is not the part where it needs to go. Just make sure these don't hit the blades. Before we get too comfy here, let's test the fan. Medium. Okay, that definitely works. Okay, and just like how we did the fan earlier, we need to start with the front grille. Which we're no longer live. Okay. Nice. Now we're gonna put this thing on. Okay. Check. Yep, we're in. Okay. Okay. Nice. The back grill. It's pretty straightforward. Just pop those two in. Lock it in to the left. Okay, now we're gonna lay it down. Pinch the cord. Drop all of our screws in. Tighten what we got. I like how they were smart enough to put a screw on the very corner because that's where it tends to rattle on most fans. So pretty smart move of the Idea company there. Next one. going on here? Oh, this one's not working. There's the foot so it doesn't tip over. There you go. Done. Nice, we fixed it. If you guys enjoyed this unedited, very slow, boring, but very informational video, then I'll see you guys in the next one.